Did we make it? Yeah. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Yeah. Okay. Let's get this over here. Okay. Cool. We're about to be live. I know we are live. Shit. Yeah. What's up, people? What is going on? Okay. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, IG. Okay. We are here. Let's do this. What's up? What is it? Is my camera clear over here? Yeah, we are good. Cool. Pin that comment. Awesome. What's up, people? Happy Wednesday. It's your boy. It's your coach. It's your guy, AJ. What's good? As you guys are rolling up, let me know how you're doing in the comments. Olivia, what is going on? Thank you guys for tuning in. Feeling a little sick today. Hey, what's up? Wava Trill. Am I saying your name right? Thank you for tuning in. Spending a couple minutes with me. Top 3 dog breeds. Your mullet. Hey. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's cold. I can't relate. It's actually pretty warm here in South Florida. April. What are you talking? Oh, April. Oh, I read that wrong. My bad. Ashley, what's going on? Starman Trooper. And your eyes are nice. Thank you very much, Shanique. I hope I'm saying your name right. Jess Rogan, what is good? We're in Iceland. No, I'm in Florida. Not Iceland. Big difference there. So, all right. So, what I'm gonna be doing? Oh, here's this freaking. I got YouTube up on here, and they always hit me with the ads. I gotta get the premium one. I always keep forgetting. But everyone always gets it wrong. You're good. You said it right. Thanks. Oh, you're in Iceland. Wow. Shout out to Iceland. That's crazy. All right. So, what I normally do. So I'm live right now, right? TikTok. So I'm live on a few different platforms right now. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And what I'm going to be doing today is recording a live podcast episode. So I record these 5 times a week. I am a fitness coach, bodybuilder, personal trainer. I grew up in New York. I now live in South Florida. I run my own fitness business for the last few years, and we're helping a lot of people change their lives. And when I have free time, I like to podcast. I like to spit some truth and some value and information to the public. This podcast is completely free. We don't run any ads. We don't do any paid promotions or anything like that. Strictly just free value because I like to give back and serve. So without further ado, I'm going to get into today's episode. Let's see. You're going to pause this over here, and then I'm going to hit this recording over here. So let's get rolling in 3, 2, and 1. What is going on, mother truckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Shit Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite motherfucking coach out. Let's get it. Apologize for potential low energy. I'm not feeling 100%. I've been battling food poisoning the last few days. So a little banged up today, but I'm excited to get into today's episode because the title of this episode is taking an honest look, taking a truthful look in the mirror, because I've been hearing a lot of excuses recently, especially around the holiday season. Like, I get it, you guys want to enjoy yourself, yada yada, but I've been hearing a lot of things. I'm too busy, I don't have the time, I'll do it myself. And I'm just like, honestly, to be completely transparent, I'm tired of hearing it. Because if I believed that these were reasons why, maybe it would be substantial, then I would buy into it, but I don't feel like it is. And especially with the new year approaching, I know a lot of you guys are going to be making those New Year's resolutions. And honestly, I think a lot of them are just complete bullshit. And I'll tell you why in today's episode and how it's going to impact your life and make a difference going forward. Now, to give you context on that, I used to be that New Year's resolution guy, like, oh, new year, new me, right? We're going to do all this stuff. But honestly, like, what is going to change from now until then? If we all have 24 hours, then what is the difference? And truthfully, I think it's time management. So if it's time management, it comes down to how you spend your time. I think majority of you guys are continuously just making excuses and being lazy to put in the work. Like, it's really like, it's not that difficult to I shouldn't say it's not that difficult, but I think it's a little more, you guys make it harder than it has to be. Like we find all these reasons to justify why we're not taking action, when in reality, if you spent half that energy as opposed to making the excuses and put that into working for yourself, why couldn't you be successful or achieve the goals that you want for yourself? Think about that for a second. Why couldn't you achieve those goals for yourself? We're making up all these reasons to justify why you're not taking action for yourself, but all that does is hold you back. And it gives you a reason to continuously feel sorry for yourself and sit in your own bullshit. Now, this is a little bit of a tough love approach because, like I said, I'm like frustrated hearing this stuff all the time. Like, it's not okay. It actually aggravates me because all we're doing is self-sabotaging. And I've been victim of that for so long, which is why I say this with passion and energy, because I used to be that fucking guy for so much of my life, continuously playing the victim, blaming the circumstances. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. Then fucking do something about it, yo. Stop pointing the finger and blaming other people why you're not where you want to be. And I think that's why our clients succeed, because whenever they say things like that, just call them out. Like, yo, you are not that version of yourself. You don't have to continue identifying that way. Just because you've been operating a certain way for some point in your life doesn't mean you have to stay there. It's just about calling yourself out. Like, tough love is the answer. You can't get crazy results with half-ass effort. It's true. It's true. And I really want you guys to sit in that today as we talk about this. Like, you could look at anyone at the top, regardless if they're an athlete, a business owner, LeBron James, Jeff Bezos, doesn't fucking matter. They don't get there by accident. They work fucking hard. There is no substitute for action and hard work. So you could sit here and say whatever the fuck you want. Say whatever you want to me, to your friends, to your family, to anybody else over and over again. But all it's doing is holding you back. And then you're wondering why you're continuously showing up with half-ass energy and you're frustrated and you're upset and you're anxious and you're depressed and you're having a hard time because you're not doing the hard things. Just embrace the suck. It's fucking hard. You know, the more we're trying to sit here and cut corners and do all this bullshit, it doesn't serve you at all. So this, like I said, this episode is short, sexy, straight to the point. The people at the top work fucking hard over and over again. They show up continuously when they don't fucking feel like it. They do all the hard things regardless of their emotions, because that's what it fucking takes. So if you're not where you want to be right now, take an honest look in the fucking mirror. Are you giving 100%? Can you do better? We could always be better, myself included. I'm not perfect. I'm not 100%. But I'll tell you what, I fucking work hard. I put the reps in. I do my best every single day. Because I truthfully think like that's what it comes down to. It just comes down to how bad you fucking want it. How bad do you want it? What are you willing to do? No stone unturned. Put the chips on the fucking table. If you give 100% as often as you possibly can, why can't you be successful? Why can't you be successful in regardless of what you're trying to achieve? Right? Think about that. Think about that for a second. And then I'm going to wrap up this episode because I am truthfully sick and tired of hearing this all the time. I really am. I truly am frustrated and I'm dead ass just like, I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing it. So the title of this episode is to take an honest look, because I want you guys to take an honest look at what you are doing. Are you giving 100%? Can you do better? I think we all could agree on that. And I've just seen too many, for lack of a better word, excuses as to why we can't do the things. And if you spend half of that energy and actually put it towards finding a way to make things happen, and you did that for weeks and months and years at a time, why couldn't you achieve the results that you want? It just comes down to how bad you want it. Literally. Like I always fucking say this on my page, and like it's just, I have to like keep hammering it home. Keep hammering home. There's no separation, man. What are you willing to do? How hard are you willing to work? What are you willing to sacrifice for? How consistent can you be? How disciplined can you remain? That's it. Who's to tell you you can't do that? Stop making excuses and start putting the work in. I told you this episode was going to be tough love because that's what it is. That's what it's all about. You guys are more than capable of achieving all these things. This is coming from, all right, so I'm going to wrap up this episode with this. This is coming from a kid, a person who barely graduated high school, who couldn't get into college. Every college that I applied to, I got denied from. And then the one college that I was accepted to, I almost failed out of. First semester, got a 1.4 GPA. Then I graduated school, struggled to find a job, was working a job I hated for years, was barely making any money, scraping fucking quarters together, scraping whatever the fuck you want to say. And the only reason I've been able to make a tremendous shift in my life is by taking true accountability, full responsibility for my actions. Everything is my fucking fault. I don't sit here and blame anybody else for where I'm at. If something happens, if something's not going the way I want to, it's my fucking fault. It's my responsibility. Who's going to tell me otherwise? Nobody fucking cares. At the end of the day, you could sit there and say whatever you want to your friends, to your family on the weekends, when you pick up the phone. But it doesn't matter. They don't really care. All that matters is you and how you feel inside, right? So think about that for a moment today. Take this energy as you approach your day, and I want you to really take an honest look at yourself in the mirror. And it could literally be an exercise of like, hey, the next time I go to the bathroom, I'm actually going to take a couple minutes to look at myself in the face and ask myself the question of, am I giving 100%? Can I do better? Chances are you probably can. We all fucking can. And as you approach 2023, I want you to really come at it with a different perspective of, hey, this isn't a New Year's resolution. This is a fucking forever lifestyle shift that is going to transform your existence for the rest of your time here. Take an honest look. Nobody cares. No one's coming to save you. No one's feeling sorry for you. When you take responsibility for your actions and you put the blame on nobody other than yourself, life gets pretty fun and pretty enjoyable because you're not relying on other people to satisfy you. You're not relying on other things for external validation. It took me a very long time to understand this. Am I perfect? No. But I've made a lot of mistakes throughout my time, and I want to be able to give that back towards you. So with that being said, that is it. That is all. Take this fucking energy and do something with it today. Implement that exercise we talked about. I hope you have the best day of your entire life. Peace, love, and protein. We'll see you guys in the next one. Let's fucking get it. That's it. That's it. I hope you guys got value from that. I'm just sick of people making bullshit excuses. I hear it way too often, man. And I'm honestly tired of it. But if you guys were able to stay, I know, Shanique, I don't know if you're able to stay for the whole thing, but if you guys have any questions on that, I'll take a couple questions here before I wrap this up. What is my favorite sandwich? You guys are funny. I honestly feel like shit right now. Am I still a Powerhouse? No, I am not. I actually left Powerhouse. So I'm not sure if Creek is still here. But Eric, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate the follow. That's it. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. That's all I had for today. Hope you guys have the best day of your entire lives, and we'll see you in the next episode. Let's freaking get it. Peace.